And hello everybody, welcome back to RFC News. Guys, the big one is fast approaching and Rangers have been handed a big boost ahead of it. And in fact, it's quite humiliating for our rivals. So yeah, let's discuss that in today's video. We're also going over all of the latest Rangers news for the last 24 hours. But I'm very much excited for the game. The Livingston draw is firmly behind us. Still disappointing. Let's not try and dress it up. However, we have a chance here to really put the boot in on Celtic, make them closer to Motherwell in this sort of title race. And of course, for us, it's 3 valuable points. But it is a must-win. It is a must-win, and Rangers need to do all they can to win this game. And that might just be a little easier after this revelation. As always, guys, please do hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and let's get into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, Austin Trusty. Yes, Celtic have lost their appeal. Yes, funnily enough, appealing yet another red card. That was an obvious red card, by the way. Celtic lost their appeal over Austin Trusty's red card in Sunday's 2-1 defeat by Hibernian, and now will serve a 3-match ban, 2-match ban for violent conduct, extra match as second red of the season, free to play versus Rangers in the Scottish Cup, but will miss the upcoming Old Firm clash this weekend, and then against Aberdeen, and then against Motherwell. Now, funnily enough, Celtic, of course, have spent more money on Scottish FA appeals, £1,300, than in the January transfer window, in which they spent £0. But I don't understand why they thought that they would be able to get this one overturned. They're always the victims in everything. Always the victims, every single time. It was a clear and obvious red card, and it was, in fact, violent conduct. Celtic have stated that they are disappointed that their appeal over Austin Trusty's red card in Sunday's 2-1 defeat was dismissed. In a statement, they added, the incident proves VAR is deciding to re-referee decisions, highlights there are serious issues with VAR, and believe its current deployment needs urgently reviewed. Now, whilst you may agree with that statement from Celtic, for them to cry that there's something wrong with their decisions is absolutely insane to me. Because I think about all of those Old Firm games where we've had goals chopped off in Scottish Cup finals, in pivotal matches. A lot of goals being chopped off, by the way, which were wrongfully chopped off. Penalties not given in Old Firm games, them handballing it in the box. They have had the rub of the green in a load of VAR decisions and referee decisions in Scottish football. They cannot complain that they're getting the bad end of the deal. They're always on the right side of these decisions. Then they get an obvious red card for clear violent conduct for Austin Trusty and then start crying by the fact that it wasn't overturned. Well, there you go. It's not been overturned, and he will be missing their next 3 league games. And that, of course, is against Rangers. They are looking a bit fragile at the back. And to be fair, it puts them, with a few more extra players that are missing. And we should be taking this opportunity, regardless if Austin Trusty was in the game or not. We should be taking this opportunity and winning this match. In other news, Chris Boyd has warned that Rangers' faltering form on the road could ultimately derail their title ambitions, as the Ibrox side continue to leave crucial points behind away from home. The 2-2 draw with Livingston at Almond Vale may have showcased character in the closing stages, but it did little to ease concerns about the broader picture. 2 goals in the final 10 minutes salvaged a point, yet the damage had already been done. With Heart of Midlothian now holding a 4-point advantage at the summit, Rangers can ill afford to treat matches against the league's bottom side as missed opportunities. For long periods in West Lothian, Rangers dominated proceedings. They registered 31 shots against Marvin Bartley's struggling team, a tally that underlined their territorial control and attacking intent. However, dominance without efficiency counts for little in a title race. Livingston, without a win since early August, represented the kind of fixture contenders must navigate ruthlessly. Instead, Rangers were left chasing the game and relying on a late surge merely to rescue parity. Speaking on Sky Sports on 23rd February, Boyd did not disguise his concern. The away form is becoming a real issue for Roll, he said, especially with the 3 away games they'll have to play after the split. That's 3 away games in a row that they've picked up 3 points, and that's just not good enough. Livingston haven't won since 9th August, and Rangers simply have to be going there and winning. Those comments reflect a growing unease around Rangers' performances on their travels. The draw at Almondvale marked a 3rd consecutive away fixture without victory in the league. In isolation, any one of those results might be explainable. Collectively, they paint a troubling pattern at precisely the wrong moment in the campaign. The fixture calendar compounds the anxiety. By the time the split arrives, Rangers will have already hosted both Hearts and Celtic twice at Ibrox. That scheduling reality all but guarantees difficult trips to Heart of Midlothian at Tynecastle and to Celtic at Parkhead during the decisive run-in. In addition, they are likely to face one of Motherwell, Hibernian or Falkirk away from home to balance the post-split schedule. None of those venues offer easy passage. Tynecastle and Parkhead in particular are among the most demanding environments in Scottish football, especially with a title on the line. If Rangers are struggling to impose themselves consistently against the division's bottom club, questions naturally arise about how they will cope when the margins tighten further against direct rivals and top 6 opposition. For Danny Roll, the issue is not a lack of attacking ambition. The shot count against Livingston illustrates that chances are being fashioned. The concern lies in control, composure, and game management, the qualities that define champions in hostile settings. Away from Ibrox, Rangers have too often appeared vulnerable to momentum swings, conceding soft goals and placing themselves under unnecessary pressure. Title races are rarely decided by headline victories alone. More often, they hinge on the accumulation of points in unglamorous fixtures, grinding out results when performances fall short of fluent. The dropped points at Almondvale may yet prove pivotal if the gap to Hearts widens further in the weeks ahead. There remains time to correct course. The margins are narrow, and a strong sequence of results could quickly restore belief. Yet the trend is unmistakable. If Rangers are to secure their first league crown since 2020-21, their away record must improve, and quickly. With tougher tests looming after the split, Boyd's warning carries weight. Unless the away day blues are addressed, they risk becoming the defining factor in whether Rangers lift the trophy or fall just short when the season reaches its conclusion. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.